Welcome back, everybody. It is a Monday Maelstrom, as per usual on Mondays. Today we are running a Psyker build here. We've got the Mark IV Dueling Sword. We've got the Trauma Force stuff, or the, it's not the Trauma stuff. It's just the Force staff that its name I'm forgetting now. We're running a crit build, kind of, for the Psyker with Scryer's Gaze, or however you say it, Sires, Scryers, whatever. Scryers, I don't know. And we got these Assails. And we're running the bottom, like the bottom right for the Psyker that gives these highlighted enemies. I've tried this build. Ouch, took some fall damage there. I've tried this build with the Empowered Psychonics, and honestly, I think this is much better for melee combat, and I just think it's more fun as well. Because we can, since we're using Assail, it makes these, oh, okay. It makes these stacks really easy to get, if I can stop sucking. So yeah, let me try and not blow myself up also. This is a build where you definitely blow yourself up quite easily, so you have to be careful about that. But you just want to go for these blue-headed guys. Doing that, you'll get ridiculous... Oh. God. We're off to a great start. Alright, let me just say, this is a new build to me. And I'm not used to using Assail or not having Venting Shriek. So, as you can see, it's quite easy to blow yourself up. And also, it's like the game like batteries in your, I'm just coping right now, really, is what I'm doing, but. Oh, okay. It's fantastic. I'm getting absolutely stunned to death. Redemption arc. It's time for redemption arc. We're gonna have to do better than this. Ah! You want to go for these weak shots on the, this is actually big. Actually, no, I can't. I'll blow myself up if I go whip out the, Just can't die or I'll die. Because I am whiffing so hard. Alright, so there we go. We get into it, It's the first game of the day, everybody. You know, had to warm yourself up with a few blow-ups. It's just gets the engine warm, you know. But once you start getting these stacks of whatever they are, precision stacks, I think is what they are, right? Something like that, or am I thinking of the, are they precision stacks, or is that for the veteran? And I just don't know what I'm talking about. Who knows? Now we're using this staff. This staff is okay. I honestly kind of blow myself up with this staff also. I used to like this staff a lot more, but I think they've nerfed the charge rate on it so much, like the charge speed, that it's like not super fun to use. Because like, it takes forever to quell, and like look at the charge rate on this. Now I know there are abilities to run charge rate on it, and I'm not using that one on this one, because this is my, this is a staff that I just thought would be more fun to use, which is, where are you? There he is. This staff in particular applies Soul Blaze on crit, which is honestly not that strong. Go for those headshots. The weak spot damage on this build is insane. Or on this sword. Oh, I thought that was behind me for a second. I was like, no! Using the right click on the Assail is also super good. If you're somebody that's like running Brain Burst because you're like, oh no, I need that range to get snipers and stuff. Honestly, the Assail typically is great for doing that. I don't think you really need it. So when we get a lot of Assail kills with this build, we really stack up the we stack up our precision bonuses or whatever they're called really fast. That gives us higher weak spot damage and like crit rate and a few other things like that. Please go away, please go away. The thing with this build is as long as you keep killing a lot of guys, because we have, first of all, when we're in Scryer's Gaze, we also take the generate toughness on, or gain toughness on generating peril. So that's really good because when our Scryer's Gaze, or whatever it's called, automatically generates our peril. So in doing that, we are automatically generating toughness while we're in Strider's Gaze, which is when we're in melee as well. Oh, that's good that he did not grab me. Thank you. Hitting the weak spots with this build is so satisfying, and the fact that we get plus weak spot damage bonus just makes us like a potential like melee weak spot like damage machine that's really fun. And if you don't know, I post these Monday Maelstroms just kind of raw, as long as it's like a halfway decent game. Even if I lose that, I just post it. It's just some genuine gameplay. Please nobody kill me before. This is when you would usually die. This is when I'm trying to get to this. You get a little too hasty trying to get the med station, like so, and you get sniped or something. And this build is also really interesting because we're a weak spot build, and you know, applying Soul Blaze on a crit hit on your Force Staff, Surge Force Staff, or whatever it's called. It's not the Surge either. I just can't get the name right. I don't remember it. I always forget this one. It sounds ridiculous because you're like, well, you're never going to hit that crit. You know, it's not really going to work out. Well, what this build does that's interesting is after 5 weak spot hits, we get a guaranteed crit on our next range attack. So what that does, oh, ow, is, you know, we're going to town for weak spot hits with our dueling sword because that's what it does. And then, you know, when we whip out our whatever staff this is. Can I see what it's called so I can at least not sound like an idiot? It's not the Force Staff, it's the... no, it's not the Trauma Staff, it's the Force Staff. Yeah, that's it. And, but so then we get that guaranteed crit, and we get to apply guaranteed Soul Blaze on everything when it hits. Now there's another... So right now I'm running, you know, Warp Nexus, I think it is, for increased crit chance based on peril, along with the apply Soul Blaze on crit hit. But what I would like to have is there's another... I believe there is another blessing that would give me... Oh, no. Stop that. Yeah, there's another that gives you like double shot on crit or something ridiculous. I've never seen that. Oh, so this is a great example of how we deal with crushers. So we have rending on weak spot hit. So you can honestly just go in on a crusher, spam some light attacks on his weak spot, and then go for heavies, or just go for the heavies. And you can like 3 or 4 shot crushers in my experience, kind of. You know, we have teammates helping us out, so maybe that's kind of skewing my impression, but. Let's see, so we got like 13 stacks right now. If you find you're not getting up to those 30 stacks, you can honestly just switch it out for having the stacks last a lot longer. That would be nice. But in large hordes, when you really want the ability up, you get up to those 30 stacks in intense situations. And I think, oh shit. Hello. Ay, ay, ay. Ouch. Of course, we have damage on peril as well, so if we have a lot of peril. Now, this build does kind of struggle with dealing with those big bulwarks, but to add to that, you know, if you just whip out your... So we'll go... Oh, we'll try not to blow ourselves up here. Oh, and we'll get dogged. The audio is so short on them now. I feel like it used to be so much longer. Maybe I've got like high ping in this lobby or something. It just feels like getting jumped on out of nowhere. See, the charge rate on this is so slow. Like, I know there's an ability that increases it a bit, but like, still, it used to be a lot more fun to use this staff, in my opinion. So I think it's kind of fallen off. You know, what Darktide does is if there's like something that's really popular and powerful, they nerf it into the ground and make it you know, significantly worse than everything else. But the problem with that is that there's other stuff in the game that's really good. You know, they just nerf the most popular stuff because that's what people are using. And that's just really annoying. Because what's fun is the really powerful builds, and then they like delete them from the game. Yeah, like you know, brutal momentum. I mean, who the hell uses brutal momentum anymore? Who even uses combat axes anymore? That was the only thing that made them decent. Now everybody just uses something else. Like there was other good weapons. You just don't miss the weak spots. You got it. There we go. Maybe you have some combat ability regeneration on your curios would be cool on this build, so you could really just stay in the Strider's Gaze for like ever. Just always have it up. And you just want to go for those blue guys. You know, it feels kind of weird to be like trying to play your whole game around it, but you'll see, especially having this 10% chance to quell 10% peril on kill, that'll really help us keep us in Strider's Gaze, or whatever you call it, for longer. Especially if you've got a horde in front of you and you throw these Assails into it while you've got the ability up, you can stay in it for a very long time, which is really nice to do. Hit the button. No! Why did that pop up? I want the screenshot. That's not a very good one. Oh well. I was trying to grab a thumbnail right there. Oh, this is a good spot. There we are. That'll be a good one. You know what I also need to do is put it somewhere before it gets deleted off my clipboard. Dun dun dun. I think they're waiting for me to walk in here. I'm being an absolute troll right now. They're like, hold on. I gotta open this application. Paste. Okay, we're good to go. Ah. This thing just shoots so slow, it's painful to use, dude. Like, you're just supposed to use like a less charged attack or something, but you want to use the full one. You get the biggest boom that way. So the rending that we apply on weak spot hit is really useful. Like, absolutely rips through crushers. I mean, this is no secret also, like, if you know anything about playing the Psyker, the dueling sword is just commonly accepted as like his best melee weapon. Because first of all, your agility on it is super good. We're going for the headshots here. We get tons of weak spot damage from those charge attacks. It's so nice. I accidentally made a Mark 5 dueling sword, because for some reason that's the one that I thought was supposed to be the good one. I didn't research it or anything before doing it. I just ripped it. So I made a great Mark 5 dueling sword, and that dueling sword honestly just sucks. Don't use the Mark 5. It is just worse in every single way. Do not use it. Hello. So what are we at? We're only at 4 stacks right now. So I think using setting the stacks to 30 seconds is really nice as well, but we can get such huge bonuses potentially. And we get a lot of stacks set from weak spot kills as well. If you get weak spot kills, we get like extra precision stacks or something. You just have to really, if you're doing the 30, you have to really focus on going for the highlighted enemies. But right now we should be almost up to 30 stacks. Yeah, we're at 32 stacks right now. And our our damage right now is pretty crazy. The problem is your teammates killed the guys that you want to kill. That's really annoying. Look how much this 10% chance to quell 10% peril on kill just did right there. We must have quelled peril like at least 10 times. And the nice thing is about the dueling sword is you can just switch out to your melee weapon, and you're still getting these damage bonuses or whatever we're getting from our abilities, but you're not worried about blowing yourself up because you can push attack, you can do anything, and you're not going to blow yourself up. Because the problem is when you're using the force swords is that if you push attack while you're at crit peril, you will blow yourself up, which is super annoying. This is a pretty damage cannon build as well. We do a lot of damage, and we're not exactly glass cannons, I wouldn't say. Oh, hello. I think it's really fun just trying to go for these weak spot shots all the time. I'll pop Sorayer's Gaze again. This is a pretty good build showcase. I mean, you see the good and the bad in this video of me like whiffing and blowing myself up, but you also see just like the damage potential. So we're at like 30 stacks right now. So as long as you focus a little bit on getting the stacks. Now, if you don't want to focus on getting the stacks, I think you can just kind of just play the ability and just go for do the 30-second stacks, and you only get 15 max stacks instead of 15-second stacks, and you get 30 max stacks. So whenever I see these blue heads start popping up, I'm just going to start going for them. Here they are. Of course, popping our ability here, I think, somehow reduces, like, uses up our stacks or something. I'm not entirely sure how that works. Okay, this guy's out of here. Of course, you can go for other things on this sword as well. You just really want this rending on hit. And I wonder what my other one is. Having shred would be really nice. I don't remember what my other blessing on this sword is. So I'll use my right click to try and get on the guy that I really want to get. About blow myself up there. Now these effects should linger for like 10 seconds after it, so if you get... We're just dodging in front of that Rager. It's pretty effective. Yeah, we can always just whip out the... to just generate our peril really quick, get us back high peril, so we're doing extra like 20% damage or whatever. Just whip out the Assail and go for it. And the mutants, how can I forget? Hitting these mutants with a heavy weak spot on this sword, I mean, you might know that already. You can just one-shot mutants with the sword, which is part of what makes it absolutely busted. Maybe not the... you have to weak spot them. So right now we're not at any stacks, and that's kind of annoying. Is that it can be really hard to get the stacks up. Because like a lot of the time you'll want to go for these blue-headed guys, and you just won't see any around. Sounds like we've got a guy down over here. Somebody get the res. But our movement is so awesome with this ability. Especially, so you get like a huge movement boost, but it's only like 2.5 seconds after getting one of these blue guy kills. One of your outline blue enemy kills. Oh gosh, 2 dogs. Almost got me. So we'll go ahead and pop the gaze, and we'll go off with all the thingamajiggers. Hello. We have good overhead, like heavy light attacks too, so you're still getting those weak spot hits pretty easily. Which we get huge weak spot damage bonuses, so that's nice. Alrighty, let's see your damage. Pretty good. You know, this is definitely not as busted as the veteran build that I've made in the past week, but it's still pretty good. Oh, okay, go away! I was trying to get my blue guy. There we go. Thank you. Oh, almost got him. I'm running Flak and Maniac, or a Maniac and Flak. Oh wait, that's exactly what I just said. Yeah, I think I'm running Maniac and Flak. Is the door? Will that door open? Hello? Ah! That's a crazy door location. I'll throw these out at him. Come here, little puppy. Yeah, yo. There is a dude right there, but let's not do that. How do we go? Where do we go? Over here? Oh my gosh, I can't believe that worked. I cannot believe that didn't activate him. It was so close to that demon host. Stuck in here, dude. This is very bad. Oh, I couldn't get out. I was body blocked in there by those guys. Oh, great. The fire. Oh, it doesn't go off? Oh, yeah, it does go off. No, don't come in here. You'll burn. You'll burn to death, my dude. I was stuck behind. I couldn't dodge out. I was stuck in there with the stupid guys were body blocking me. Oh, this is awkward. Is he trying to stick the res? What an absolute hog. What a dude. That is what Ogrins do. They just absolutely just stick the res in the most ridiculous situations. Alright, back in it. Of course, we are still a, this might be a melee focused build, but the Psyker is not known for being the tankiest melee boy around. We're certainly still not a zealot. So if you get yourself in a bad situation, it can be hard to get yourself out. That is terrifying. This guy's gonna take forever to kill, dude. Or maybe not, since we've got two Ogrins absolutely bullying him. Oh, thank you. That's so annoying. Now we can't stagger, I think, the Ogren with this attack. If you hit weak spots, I think you can actually. Oh, I was about to shoot that guy. There's a freaking demon host standing behind him. Mark the demon host, so maybe they won't. Just blast him. This dude has so much health. a plague Ogren, or Nurgle's Blessing plague Ogren. Oh my gosh. Talk about a tank.
Execution warranted.
You get that 2.5% movement speed just to help you get to like your next target just a little extra fast. There we are. How's our damage now? We're still doing pretty good. This damage definitely has a really good damage output. This build has really good damage output potential. And I really like the mobility that it has. It's really nice. Especially on... So on Psyker, we do get increased weak spot damage from having these stacks. So I'm wondering if that stacks into the Assail, because the Assails typically go for headshots, right? Oh, no, I just dropped. Oh, crap. Oh, and I'm dead. Okay. Kill him! Our dudes are absolutely struggling up there. What is going on here? I hate when this happens. I'll just try and throw some assails up there for him. Doesn't do much. Pop. Gotcha. Ah, hello. So you'll just kind of dodge out of the way of these crushers and just go for these weak spot headshots, and you'll absolutely chew through them. You can 1v1 crushers really easy with this build. Absolute can opener of a build. Now I'm not sure what the properties of this special attack are. You know, or is it just stagger, or is it, you know, have a little extra pin or something? You know, it definitely doesn't do that much damage, so I don't use it that much. It's always fun to just like slide in though and just boop, poke him in the head. Hello. I think I'm just gonna kill all these guys real quick. Hello. And, you know, we chew through carapace armored enemies, so you know it does a lot of flak armored enemy damage. So we're at really high stacks right. No, we're not. We're only at 11. That's so annoying. Oh, I just used Strider's Gaze, though. That's right. I don't know how that consumes the ability. I don't know what it does when it consumes those, but I just know it does. This Zealot's going off on these guys. Hey, come back here. I'm supposed to leave. Oh, our boy is going to need some assistance over here. Oh my gosh. You see how we just like tear through that horde? That's crazy how we could just tear through that horde of guys. I know I had our team helping us out there, I think, right? But still. And as long as you're in a combo of killing guys, it's pretty good about like comboing up the next guys for you to take on. So whenever you want to get into some melee fighting, you just pop the ability. Like we just got crushed from behind, or mauled from behind. Now of course we are generating a lot of... Oh, ouch. I should have dodged a little faster. A little too busy talking. It's definitely like an extra difficulty modifier to commentate while playing Darktide. We just throw these bad boys in here. Go for the blue guy. Go for the blue guy. Ah! Oh, didn't get him. There we go. First in here with the Zealot. Holy cow. Look at them all. That's a lot of scab gunners. We have such good movement with this, though. It's crazy. Let's go for these headshots until our peril's down again. Oh, 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 we're body blocked again, though. Jeez. Yeah, so I'm not the best at this build. I mean, if I go down again, oh my gosh. Try not to do that again. I should be using the Assail more when there's hordes, though. I just want to go in with the melee, but the Assail is so good, you should really use it more than I am. We do have really high toughness while we have our... We're just going to stand behind here and dodge, not get blasted by all those shotguns. How about that? I should really heal. There we go. Oh, ouch. There goes all my new health that I just got. Okay. Wow. These scabs are rough on the melee. I promise I don't suck at Darktide. Doesn't really matter. Gotta work on my dodging a bit in Psyker mode. This build is definitely better than I'm making it look at the moment, though. I mean, I think I'm making it look just fine. I'm just blowing myself up a bit. A lot of guys down there. Now the also I need to use the staff more. You can only get like 3 shots off with it though, or something. There we are. We're doing a lot of damage though. So we are still glass cannon, definitely. Although, 2 times we've died because we've gotten body blocks, so that's just a positioning problem that I need to work on. So we'll get these stacks up from going for the blue boys. And we want to have that high peril so we get that extra 20% damage. So you're still only at 13 stacks, so I think you could definitely go for just the 30-second stacks. And you'll have these damage bonuses up because our 13 stacks are about to expire, and there's nobody to kill to extend the streak, and they're gone. Yeah, so that's kind of the annoying part about the 30 stacks is that like there's no way to keep them going. That's my one critique of the ability is I would and keep this ability streak going, but literally I'm not allowed to because I don't have the ability to. There we are. Ouch. Need some more apparel, get that damage bonus. Ah. Getting hit by that guy a little bit. Not me trying to grab ammo. Would never be me. I think you can really use whatever ranged weapon you want on this build. I don't think there's a reason to... I'm just using this, you know, Surge Force staff or whatever it is. But I think you could definitely use any of the other ones also. Where are these guys going? Their pathing is so strange lately. Just buff up the damage stat a little bit real quick. Blow myself up too, why not? Here we go. Oh! The Assail that I quelled 10% peril on kill. Didn't blow myself up. Dun 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 dun. 713? Not bad. If you guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you in the next one. See you later. Whatever.